Hello, my dear students. How are you all? Certainly well, me too. Thank you very much for joining my today's class. Before starting the main session, I would like to be introduced to you all. This is Mohammad Sohail Rana, lecturer in English, Cantonment Public School and College, Saidpur. You know, we are undergoing a very critical situation, that is a pandemic situation. During this time, our institution, Cantonment Public School and College, Saidpur, is putting much efforts for the progression, especially for the academic progression of its students. As a sequel to our regular conduction of classes, today I am going to conduct a session today on comprehension questions, that is also called comprehensive questions. Dear students, before going to the main text, we better be clear about comprehension. The word comprehension is derived from the word to comprehend. To comprehend means to understand. The understanding, the realizing or realization about a subject matter is important. The main purpose or motto of a comprehension or comprehensive text along with questions is that whether as a language learner, especially as an English language learner, you understand the subject matter or the topic or the context or not. This is the question, or this is important. So as we have been provided with Unit 4, Lesson number 1 for our practice. We notice here that two paras have been included in this lesson of Unit 4, that is regarding manners and etiquettes. You know, there are some strategies, that is approaches regarding answering comprehensive questions. For your better performance, I would like to inform you that as compounding of time, that is time compounding or time constraint, you will have to reduce this time consumption or time framing or time complicacy. You need not go through the text first. Though in our regular classes we read out or go through the text first, but basically for answering questions you need not go through the text first. Okay? You will go through the question first. Okay? From the text you will be provided with this question in capital A number. Choose the best alternatives. There are 5 questions and each question will carry 1 mark, and on the whole there will be 5 marks for you. There will be another question in the later portion to answer questions reading the text. So as it's a session or class, I think we better go through the text for your realization first. The text is, as a child you must have been told, I am reading from the first line. As a child you must have been told to greet your elders and visitors to your home according to your culture and tradition. You must also have been taught to be polite in company and keep quiet while others, especially your elders, spoke. Possibly you at times grudged such schooling, possibly at times you even protested such discipline. Now certainly you know that you can't always behave the way you want, especially in the presence of others. There are rules of behavior you have to follow in a company. We are social beings and have to consider the effect of our behavior on others, even if we are at home and dealing with our family members. The main motto of the text is reading the text, especially I am talking about the first para, reading the text whether you can understand the Bengali meaning or not. It's a fact and it's important. To provide a comprehension or comprehensive text for answering questions in any format is nothing but a test of reading analysis. That is called the understanding. What is your understanding reading the text? Okay? And it's important. We learn etiquettes and manners from our parents, families, and various institutions such as schools, colleges, or professional bodies. There are rules of behavior for all kinds of social occasions, and it is important to learn them and practice them in everyday life. The manners that are correct in a wedding reception will not do in a debating club. Therefore, we have to be careful about etiquettes and manners. We know how important it is to say please and thank you in everyday life. A few more polite expressions such as pardon me, excuse me, may I are bound to make your day smooth and pleasant. If you read the text, it will take at least 5 or 6 minutes. For your better understanding, it may take 8 minutes or 10 minutes. I'm talking about these two paras. So, it's an additional time consumption. Without reading the text first, the approach is we have to go to the question. What does the word greet in the passage refer to? The approach is first read or go through the question. What does the word greet in the passage refer to? Greet. Then get your understanding of the question. Then again go to the text and start reading from the text. As a child, you must have been told to greet your elders and visitors to your home according to your culture and tradition. As there's the word visitors, when some visitors arrive or come to someone's residence, generally we welcome. Here the word welcome isn't directly used. Rather, the word greet has been used here. So a synonymous case. That is, the meaning of the word is quite intimate and relevant with the provided verse, abuse, rebuke, decry is not relevant, rather welcome. The term greet is related to welcome. Again, the manners in a wedding ceremony and in a debating club is, as we learn from the text, in line number 4, you see the manners in a debating club and in a the manner in a debating club and in a wedding ceremony isn't the same. That is, it's spontaneous here. That isn't the same. That means is different. Okay? The manners in a wedding ceremony and in a debating club is different. Question number C. What is a bad manner mentioned in the passage? Bad manner. Generally, to obey all, if we start from the 4, to speak with food, to protest discipline, to obey the seniors. To obey the seniors is good manner. To protest discipline, it's a violation. So dear students, as I was sharing with you, to speak with food, it's a bad manner. What does the word polite in the passage refer to? Polite. There are some given words. If we go through the text again, then we can match the word polite. Here, the polite expression, the polite refers to elegant. Only elegant will be related in meaning along with polite. The remaining gallant, tactful and obvious, they are not relevant in meaning. And number E, pardon me, is a kind of prayer, expression, sentence or proverb. Pardon me, as we found in the text, the last line, few more polite expressions such as pardon me, excuse me, may I are bound to make your day smooth and pleasant. These are expressions. Here, pardon me is a kind of expression. So, if we go through the answer, we will get, first of all, the greet refers to welcome. Second one, the answer, the manner in a wedding ceremony is not as the same in a debating club, that is different. To speak with food is a bad manner. Elegant is synonymous or relevant in meaning with polite, and pardon me is a kind of expression. And answer the following questions, dear participants. What have we been told as a child to do to your elders and visitors to your home or to our home? There are 5 questions. The same policy is, or the same approach is important. We have to go to the text. As a child, you must have been told to greet your elders and visitors to your home according to your culture and tradition. All the answers are available in the text, but thing is, you need to go through your brainstorming, read the question first, understand the meaning, what is your understanding about the question, then try to match your understanding as well as the meaning in the text, starting reading from the beginning of the text. And gradually, you will be getting your desired answer. So we have got our answers as well. What have we been told as a child to do to your elders and visitors at home? From there, we will make the answer in this way. If the question is started with what, then how can we frame or form the answer? The answer must be started with the subject, and the answer of the term what, what is to be added at the end of the sentence. We have been told as a child to greet our elders and visitors according to our cultures and traditions to our home. The same, what terms do we have to use to describe our social behavior? Define them in brief. The answer is quite available, starting from the text. From the beginning of the text, we will be finding the answer in this way. We have to be polite in company and keep quiet while others, especially our elders, speak. Again, if we go through the question number C, why can't we always behave the way we want, especially in the presence of others? The answer is to be made from there. There means the text. There are rules of behavior we have to follow in a company. We are social beings and have to consider the effect of our behavior on others, even if we are at home and dealing with our family members. Few polite expressions such as pardon me, excuse me, may I are bound to make your day smooth and pleasant. Directly we are getting this answer for question number D in the text. Question number D is what types of expressions are very important to make your day smooth and pleasant. The expression is a few polite expressions such as pardon me, excuse me, may I are bound to make our day smooth and pleasant. Okay? And finally, the last answer, manners can be good or bad. Explain the statement using suitable examples of your own. Here I would like to clarify that your manners, etiquettes and manners, they are interlinked or interrelevant, but manners aren't the same as etiquettes. Okay? So in our later question, we will have scope to clarify or define them particularly. So here, answer is there are rules of behavior for all kinds of social occasions, and it is important to learn them and practice them in everyday life. The manners that are correct in a wedding reception may not do in a debating club. Therefore, we have to be careful about etiquettes and manners. It's important to say please and thank you in everyday life. These are good manners in different situations, and bad manners like to speak with food or to behave rough in public place or speak loudly. These are bad manners in the situation. So So I think you have got my points that I tried to put forth for your better understanding. Thank you very much. If you have any question, you feel free to ask me or text me. I will try my level best to provide you solutions for you. Thank you very much for joining my session, and that's all for the time being. And thanks for your patient hearing. You know, as we are ongoing critical pandemic situation, my suggestion to you, please stay safe, maintain safe distance, study books, please keep adhering to your courses, your classes, enjoy your days, staying at your home.